We started out the day by heading north to Nyack, New York to have breakfast at Strawberry Place. Afterwards, we headed to Charlton, Massachusetts to Treehouse Brewing's main brewery. We just pulled up to Treehouse Brewing.
Yep.
Here it is. Treehouse is highly regarded in the craft beer community and is often ranked among the best breweries in the United States. They are particularly famous for their New England IPAs, and their flagship Julius is one of the most sought after beers and considered the benchmark for New England style IPAs.
Hey guys, how are you?
Great by yourself.
Good, thank you. Welcome to Treehouse.
Thank you.
Point you in the right direction.
I think we're headed to the IPAs.
Or stouts. Some of us like stouts.
Those are massive. These are deep ponds. Yeah,
This is like the size Josh said. Some of them were a little bit bigger, but
Some were that big.
some were that big.
Big Bubba was that big. Well, do you know you're named after a fish?
Next, we drove to Quincy, Massachusetts, which would be our home base for the next 3 days while visiting Boston. Once we got settled, we headed to the coast where we could see the Boston skyline for the first time, then to a local place called Tony's Clam Shop where we could get our first taste of New England seafood. We had a lobster roll and crab cakes, and they were delicious. The next day, we got an early start and took the train into the heart of Boston so we can explore its history, its food, and its culture. We began our walk along the Freedom Trail at Boston Common, America's oldest public park and once a colonial grazing pasture. Just up the hill is the Massachusetts State House, built in 1798, standing proudly on land once owned by John Hancock. The Park Street Church, seen here, was once the tallest building in America. Steps away, the Granary Burying Ground holds the graves of Samuel Adams, Paul Revere, John Hancock, and the victims of the Boston Massacre. The Old South Meeting House was a vital protest hub where thousands gathered to plan the Boston Tea Party. These cobblestones mark the site of the 1770 Boston Massacre, where British soldiers killed 5 colonists in an event that helped spark the revolution. The North End is a vibrant, historic neighborhood brimming with Italian culture and incredible food. It's also home to Paul Revere's house. We all know Paul Revere as the famous midnight rider who warned of the British troops on the move. At Modern Pastry, we picked up 3 cannolis, and they were some of the best cannolis we've ever had. The Old North Church is where Lantern signaled 1 if by land, 2 if by sea, launching Paul Revere's legendary ride. The Freedom Trail ends at the Bunker Hill Monument, which marks the spot of the Revolution's first major battle and where colonial troops proved that they could stand up to the British. Warren Tavern, opened by Dr. Joseph Warren in 1780, was a place frequented by George Washington and Paul Revere.
Here we go.
The Union Oyster House is one of America's oldest continuously operating restaurants, where you could get some delicious, fresh shucked oysters.
How's your...
Just across the street from the Union Oyster House is the Bell in Hand Tavern, which has been serving Bostonians for over 2 centuries.
Can we put it in, Doug?
Put it in the zipper.
The bottom zipper?
Yeah, it's fine.
This is way better than the Space Needle.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my
Oh, look,
god.
there's like a little concert venue over there. See it?
Oh,
a little
yeah.
arch.
Oh, look at the sailboats.
No trip to Boston is complete without a visit to Fenway Park, home of the Red Sox since 1912. It's the oldest major league park in baseball and home to the legendary Green Monster in left field. Wow. Oh, here comes the sun.
Oh, yeah.
Comes the sun.
My peanut shells are going.
We got very good very fast. We were one of 8 charter members of the American League. Started in 1901. National League had been here since the 1870s, the Boston Braves. What's cool about the Braves organization is that most everyone involved with the team were Civil War veterans. That's how far back baseball goes here.
Finally made it to Harvard. Physics. Physics. Over here. we decided to try Boston's other famous cannoli
Thanks,
place,
pal.
and they did not disappoint. Before heading home, we stopped by the birthplaces of John Adams and John Quincy Adams. And just down the road is Peacefield, which is the retirement home of John and Abigail Adams. After ending our time in Boston at the John F. Kennedy Presidential Library Museum, we drove to Woodstock, Connecticut to Treehouse Farm Brewing, where we could taste a few more of their delicious beers.